everyone. I hope everyone is doing fine today. So today I'm going to be styling my doll's hair, and I wanted to show how I'm doing her hair. Basically, we are doing the interlocking for her hair. So I'm going to turn her around so that you're able to see. Okay, kind of bring it in a little bit closer. So what you're going to need, of course, is some yarn, your crochet hook, and a pair of scissors, okay, to do this. And basically, I'm going to make this quick, but this is how I measured it. You could get the measuring tape, but I basically just folded it in half, and I'm going to cut right here. And then I'm going to go right in here, okay? So what I did is you put your crochet needle in, and you just hook this yarn onto the crochet needle, bring it through, pull it through rather. Sometimes it depends, a little tough sometimes. So I pulled it through, and then I wrap both strings around the crochet hook, and then I pull both crochet needles through that little hook and then pull it through. Tighten it up, and that is my interlock. So that's basically how you do the interlock. Like I stated, you can do your doll's hair in so many different forms. I just like that one because it gives you the opportunity to do different styles, you know what I mean, to the hair. I'm gonna do another one so that you're able to see. I wanted her to have the illusion like if she had braids in her hair. So I put some in, and then I was just basically going back in and I was filling in for some that I did miss. So I'm gonna come in here. Once again, you put your needle through, get my yarn. I am going to cut my string. Put the loop on the crochet hook. You're gonna bring it through, and then you're gonna wrap them both of them strings around. Wrap them both around, and then pull it through the. I'm sorry. Let me do it again. I'm sorry. Slit. Wrap it around, and then you're gonna pull it through, all the way through. Tighten it up. Place it, and that's basically how you do the interlocking. So I'm just going, what I'm doing now, I'm gonna go back, and I just wanted to fill in some spaces that was, because I like my doll's hair full. I like it very full. If I, as full as I can get. I don't want it too heavy that it messes, you know, holds it down, but I do like it full. Okay. All right, you guys. So we have done our interlocking. So now I would like to style. So I'm going to show you a little trick that I do when I do style. So, okay, let me try to get this part as straight as possible. Bear with me 1 second. what I'm doing, I just want to get it as straight as possible. Actually, when you interlock, you can actually like do a straight line. I changed my mind of styling her hair as I start to do it. So, but I'm gonna show you a trick. You know, if you decide to do what I did as well. So, okay. So I got that straight line. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna give her 2 pigtails first. Okay. And I'm going to use some ballies. I'm going to use a clear ballie. And like I stated, I wanted to have the illusion of braids. So. Okay, that's one of them. And then we're going to do the next one. Okay, so this is the second one. I'm going to use another clear ball in. Okay, so I have both of the ballies in, but do you see that part? Horrible, right? So horrible. So a trick is you want to, bear with me 1 second. So I'm going to take the same brown piece of yarn that I created her with, and I'm going to cut a string of it. Well, first we of course use our needle, and we're going to weave that in. And I like to double it. Okay. So what you will do is take your needle and go in the top of the head, right? And you're going to bring it out. You're going to go in at the top, but you're going to bring it out in the middle of it, of the middle of the ponytail, the 2 pigtails. So the middle of the head, in other words. See? I'm going to do it like that. So we're going to bring it through. So remember, we doubled it, right? So you're going to hold one string and then let the other string come through. So it should look like that, right? You're going to take that string and put back across, back to the front actually, so that it could look like that, right? You're going to take your needle, put it right back into where you brought it in at. All right. And you're going to bring it back out, back in that middle, okay? Okay. So it should look like this, right? You're gonna kind of tug on it a little bit because you want it to come down. So then you're gonna take this, the other part, and you're going to bring it down, because once you come through here, it's gonna look like that. It's gonna look, the string is gonna look like this. So then you're just gonna lay it down where you want it positioned at, and then you're gonna take your needle and go right into that middle, right? And then you're gonna push it through the back to the middle. I'm sorry. It's kind of hard when you're doing it and showing it, but I pushed it up right back through that middle again. Okay, so it should look like that. Okay, so once you have done that, we're gonna go back to that front. See, it should look like this, see? And then we're gonna go back to the front again. Make sure it's lined up correctly. And you can, this is soft. I'm sorry. This is soft, so you'll be able, you know, to push down and get it exactly where you need it to be. So I need it right here. And I'm going to go right back into that front. And then what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to pull it all the way down because it's going to come out at the back of this, all the way down. I hope you can follow me. If not, let me know. I can definitely do another video so that you can see exactly. It's just a little trick sometimes because sometimes you change your mind of doing the hair and you want, you know, different things. So I'm tugging on that a little bit, and then I'm going to come in again. I brought it up. I came out the bottom. I'm going to bring it all the way up, right? I'm going to bring it all the way up. I'm going to go right back into where I started from, okay? And then I'm going to bring it all the way back down again. Push that needle all the way through. Okay. And you want to make sure you're fixing it and tug on it a little bit. So I'm going to check my work of seeing what it's looking like. And like I stated, the with doing the dials that we do, it's soft. So you can position, where's my needle at? You can position the head or hair or whatever the way that you want it to, you know, position it, because it's very soft. You know what I mean? It's soft. So that's what I do, and see how that looks. Okay. And you got to tug on it. Make sure that you're pulling it as well. You want to get a little tugging. Because, and you see the delusion that I'm going. I want it to look like a part. That's what I'm going for. And my part was not, without doing it this way, it wasn't really straight. So that's the delusion I want to give. So I'm going to do it again. Come back up. So yeah, so we bought that. We're bringing it up and we're bringing it, you know, back at the top. So, okay, we did a string in the back as well. So what you're going to do, and remind you, for this particular dial, this is how many times I went over. If you have to go over it more, that's fine. Do it, you know, because all dials are built different. So you got to go with what's, you know, right for the dial that you're making, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take the string and I'm going to make a hairline in this back. So I'm taking it right here and I'm coming right in that middle. See how I did that? And what I'm doing, I'm basically making a hairline. For the back of the head. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it all the way over to the end of here. Okay. See how I did that? And see this part right here where it looks like it's hanging down? You're just going to lift it up with your string, bring it down, and pull it right on up. Okay. And you're going to put it in. It could come out anywhere. I just put it in that way. And see how that looks? You just made a bottom hairline. Now what I'm gonna do, because I ran out of yarn, because I want 2 strands, I just cut another piece. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right back in to that end, come out in that middle again, right? It comes out double, but you're going to hold 1 string because you only want 1 string to come out. What did I do? What did I do? I did something, y'all. What did I do? Where is this coming from? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go back over that because I want it to look like this. So I'm going to go back over that to make 2. And go right back in by the ear. And come right back out. Make sure that the hair, you know, is out the way. You might want to clip up the hair if, you know what I mean. I like the hair there because I have to see exactly what I'm aiming for. So it doesn't bother me, but if it does bother you, you can always like pick it up. So I'm going to do this one more time. And that should be it for this back part. Yeah. That's what I want for that because I want to make a hairline. And that's the back of my hairline. Okay. So we're going to leave that right there for right now. We're going to flip her over. And we're going to basically do the same thing in the front. You see the needle here? You're going to pull it down to the ear because you want a hairline. See how I did that? I came out. I went in there, came out here. Okay, we're going to push this up a little bit. Just a little. And then bring it back out. Up. Start in there again. See how that looks? And because you got to move this braid, supposed to be. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go all, well, actually, no. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it in here. I'm going to bring this through here. And then I'm going to come back out in that middle again. Okay. And then I'm going to come down in this corner. But it's going to come out behind the ear, which is fine. want to push it, put it, you know what I mean, like where you want it to be. And that's where I wanted my eyes to be. See? I'm going to have to tighten this one up. And two, I'm gonna show you this too, because sometimes if it's a mistake, something, you know, you can always cut this and then do it too. Like if you feel as though this is wrong and there's no way of you correcting it, I'm just gonna do it so I can show you. If that's wrong and you can't fix it the way that you want to fix it, you could cut it, right? And what you would do is, where's the needle at? Come back up here. You know, you want to do the whole, come back through here, right? You got to do it 2 times. Come in there, and then I came here because I didn't like the fact that it was covering it. So I'm going to cut that, so don't worry about that part. I don't want you to cut it until after the fact that you know, you want to know where to put it in it, if that makes any sense. So I took it out behind the ear. I didn't really like because it was covering what I was trying to show. So this is better. Okay, and we're going to come out and do that again. And these are, like, I do these when I do, like, my ponytails and stuff like that. Because you want the illusion of, you know, it's supposed to be, you know, the doll hair is supposed to be growing in like that. So we're going to cut this now. We don't need this in the way no more. We don't need that. So now I'm looking because I want to see, is it time for me to cut? And when I'm pressing in like that, what I'm doing is, because when you're doing all these pulling and poking and stuff, it lifts up the, it doesn't seem like the head is lifting up. So you basically, what I'm doing is pressing it back into where it's supposed to be. Okay. So I'm thinking about, okay, should I do it? No. I'm thinking about putting another thing right here because I don't like that missing part right here. It could be the way that I have and then again, it might be the way I have the hair laid. So I might got to take out my ponytail and then do my ponytail again. Because this is perfect. I love the way how that one is. I want to make sure this one is the same way. Okay, so before I put one in, let me just take out the ponytail and then put the ponytail back in. I hope you're able to see. I might have to put one there. Okay. I think it's fine. But what I am getting ready to do, these is all little tricks you could do. Because remember, it's like anything, it reminds me of doing hair. When we did hair, we was in control of the hair. We had to make the hair do what we wanted to do. It's the same thing with making these dolls. You create things to make it do what you want it to do or give that vision that you want, if that makes any sense. So I need this pulled back a little bit more So did you see what I did? I lift underneath this, pulled it back a little bit, right? And brought that right through. See how I did that? I lifted, pulled it right through, and brought that arch right back through. I brought her hairline back through. And it came out perfect. Just a little trick. Just a little trick. And I think I'm going to do the same thing because I want that curve. See how it gave me that curve? That's what I want. So I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to come out on this side. I got all these, you got all these strings, so you don't have to, you know, just grab a string from somewhere. And I'm bringing this right at the top here. And I came in like halfway. So I'm going to pull this. I'm going to go up underneath it. See how I went underneath it? And then, let me see, go underneath it. And then I'm going to go under it. I had to do it 2 times. I had to, it's hard looking in this camera doing it. Okay, you see how I did that? So I went in it once and then I did it again because I wanted to pull it back, if that made sense. So, yeah, that's why I did it that way. And then this. Okay. And that's what I wanted. And that's what it gave me. And like I said, you have to pat it back. And like the little cotton, sometimes when it stick out, you can always take the tweezers too and just pull them out. I don't think I have my tweezers in my thing right here, but you could take a pair of tweezers and you could pull all the little cotton stuff. You could pull that right on out and get it right on out your way. Okay, so we can go back, clean this up because we're going to do this the other ponytail over too. But I'm going to go back, clean this up. So this is my excess string. I'm just going to dig it in somewhere so we can cut it. Let's cut that, get that out the way. And then make sure that you're looking at all your parts. Just make sure that is where you want it to be. It's the way that you want it to look before you cut any of the strings so that you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, like try to get another string or whatever. Okay, so just make sure it's all positioned where you want it to be at. That came out good. Let me see. Yes, yes. So we're gonna get rid of this too. And cut. And the same thing with this. You just get your strings out the way. Just make sure the hair is where you want it to be. And let's get these strings out the way. So what I'm doing now, I fixed this ponytail. So I'm going to take this ponytail out. So I cut all my strings that I wanted to cut. What is this? Okay, let's move this out the way. It's in the way. So this is the other ponytail I wanted to fix. We're gonna fix this ponytail. So we did the ponytail over, and this is another tool that you can also use, that I do use, like sometime after I do what I, I'm sorry, after I finish doing this with the hairline and things like that, I will take my stick, and this stick comes in with your cotton, or you can purchase a little stick, it doesn't matter. And I will press, press the middle back in. Because with all the pulling and tugging and things like that, it will, like I said, it'll make the head go up instead of down. So, I did that. And it gives it an illusion of a part. So my next step, what you do, okay, so she has, I'm gonna move some of this stuff out the way. I hope you're able to see her. She has pigtails. So what I'm gonna do, I want her pigtails to be long. I'm just gonna cut that excess hair off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you this way because it's hard for me to show you the other way. I'm just going to cut about right here off. Okay? Okay. So I'm just going to cut that off. I want it pretty long. Let's move that to the side. And I'm just looking to make sure it's even. Just got to cut a little bit more because I want it even. Okay, and that's her little ponytail. And if you see like little strings and stuff like that, I just take and cut it even for whatever style that you do. I hope you're able to see what I did, because I have, the way I got my camera, it's probably hard to show how I styled it. But bear with me 1 second. So we're going to do the other side just like we did this side. I'm going to lay her down so that you're able to see actually what I did. And I'm going to do the other side. So she is all done. She has her pigtails. Hope you're able to see it. I'm going to turn her in the back. It looks like she has her own part around and back. So another trick I'm going to show you that I think is it helps your doll just look a little bit plush. I normally don't do it until after I get, everything as far as the hair and stuff like that done. And that is the trick that I'm going to show you is the lighter trick. So this is my lighter. So what I'm going to do, okay, you go in and you burn all that excess fuzzy stuff off. It makes your doll, no lie, look 100% better. I'm going to show, I hope you can see like that fuzzy stuff. I'm showing like on the arms, like how all that fuzzy stuff is. Well, it takes all of that off, and it just makes your doll look 1,000% better. I have a video talking about that as well. So what you do is you do their whole body. I gotta get my other lighter because this one ain't staying lit. And you do everything. You do the hair, you do the face, but look at her face now. Her face just looks, you don't see all that fuzzy stuff all over the face. And it makes it look so much better. Okay, so let's finish this up. So we got all that fuzzy stuff off. So our last thing we're going to do for right now is to put the earrings on, y'all. That will complete our face per se. So I normally get these little earrings. You can get them from your hair store. You can get them from Walmart. Different places. It comes with a little back on the back of it. And if you like, it's ways that you don't have to put it on the way that I did it. Like as you crochet the head, you can actually stick the earring in that way too with the back, so it's not sticking out like this. But normally what I do, I just stick it where it's not sticking. Wait a minute, y'all. These nails ain't doing me no justice. And they not even at, why does that seem like that's bigger? That's weird. Wait a minute. I don't know, my back seems like it's too. Wait a minute, I gotta play around with this back. So yes, we're gonna put these in, but I'm gonna have to switch this up because I don't like, because normally when you put the back on, I stick it in, but I don't like the way how this back is not as tight as I want it. But anyway, I'm just gonna put it up here for right now. I probably will hot glue it up there too. I probably hot glue it too, but for right now we just want to put it up so I can show you what look I'm going for. But I probably put some hot glue around it. Okay, but that's the look that I'm aiming for. I'm going to take some pics of her. Hope you're able to see. I'm gonna take some pics of it because I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing. But I will take some pics up. But this is what her hair is like. But I just wanted to show you some tricks that I do and what your dials that you know, help you out with getting it done. All right, you guys, I'll see you until next time, but I will definitely take some pics so that you can see. All right, bye-bye. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you would like me to do another video, let me know with the lips or different things that that you see up here and you wondering how it got done. Let me know. I will do another video. Even if you want me to do another video, what we just did for you to see better. If you're not able to see, let me know. All right, thank you. Like and subscribe. Take care.